Interest rate. The fixing of interest rate during the last fiscal year arose from the genuine desire to achieve macroeconomic stability and promote investment in the productive sectors. Government is committed toward the achievement of this objective in 1996. The interest rate regime of 1995 is therefore maintained. Accordingly, banks and other official institutions and other financial institutions are required to maintain a maximum spread of 7.5% between their deposit and lending rates, subject to a maximum lending rate of 21%. Sectoral allocation of credit. In a bid to foster efficient resource allocation in the economy, sectoral credit allocation will be phased out in stages. It will be replaced by appropriate incentive to encourage banks voluntary lending to priority sectors. It is expected that necessary conditions for realizing this objective will be achieved in 1996. For the meantime, mandatory allocation of credit to export, solid minerals, manufacturing, and agriculture shall be maintained. Resolving financial sector distress. Policies enunciated in 1995 budget for tackling default and distress in the financial system and to restore public confidence will be strengthened in 1996. In particular, the implementation of the failed bank decree will be intensified and due attention given to cases arising from non-bank financial institutions in the work of the tribunals. The failed bank decree will be amended to bring to book borrowers who default the banking system. Officials of other banks who contribute to defrauding their banks would also be tried by the tribunals. Capital market. The high expectations that the promulgation of Nigeria Investment Promotion Decree 1995 and the Foreign Exchange Monitoring and Miscellaneous Provision Decree 1995 would enable the stock exchange go international and mobilize capital worldwide are yet to materialize. This is a cause for concern. In order to identify the factors constraining the stock exchange desired rapid growth and recommend solutions, government will in 1996 set up a panel to review the Nigerian Stock Exchange and related agencies to codify all laws relating to security dealings. The operators and participants will derive their powers and functions from a common body of legislation instead of from several pieces of legislation operated independently by each agency. A pension fund. It is the objective of government to ensure that Nigerians enjoy a reasonable standard of living after retirement. This is in line with our policy of poverty alleviation enunciated in the 1996 budget. In this connection, government will ensure that not only adequate provisions are made, but also that pension assets are appropriately invested to provide adequately for retired persons. Appropriate tax relief have also been provided to encourage self-employed individuals who wish to set up their own independent retirement accounts to be managed for them by banks, insurance, and other financial institutions. Government will focus greater attention on matters relating to retirement benefits. Appropriate machinery will be put in place at all levels of government to ensure that pensions assets are invested in ways that provide adequately for retired persons. The necessary legislation will be made to protect the rights and privileges of pensioners. External debt profile. As at December 31st, 1995, Nigeria's external debt stock stood at $32.585 billion. This represents an increase of over $3 billion since the previous year, in spite of the fact that no new loans were taken in 1995. Furthermore, government has serviced its debt at the rate of $2 billion per year for the past 5 years. A scientific analysis indicates that the bulk of the debt, about 66.5%, is owed to the Paris Club. Due to our limited resources, however, government has again allocated $2 billion to external debt service in 1996. The process of negotiation with the Paris Club towards meaningful debt rescheduling will continue. In the fiscal year 1996, the medium-term economic adjustment program will be negotiated. It is expected that the policy thrust of the 1996 budget will facilitate and accelerate the discussion.